international surrounding is a thrilling experience. International junior winner, Carolina Marin from Spain. She is the winner of 2016 Rio Olympics. It was my first trip without my parents. That too.
The first step. The first step is about your first dream. The first step is about believing in yourself. The first step is about accepting your first compliment with grace. The first step is about attracting positive energies from the cosmos. The first step is about encouraging others with your stories. Hi all, I'm Hasini. And I'm the founder of The First Step. This is a talk show where I interview young achievers, and if you are new here, my mantra and motto for this first step: all of us have the same neurology. If it is possible for others, it's possible for me. So if it is possible for these young children, it is also possible for you and your children. And coming back to today's interview, first of all, welcome back. And hey guys, and today I have a very special guest today, and she is an amazing badminton player who has won numerous awards. To mention a few, she has participated in the Israel International Tournament and won gold medal in singles, silver in teams, and bronze in mixed doubles. And not only this, but she also is helping the tribes by donating them clothes and essentials for them. And she had achieved all this in the age of 14. And I'm very curious for her replies for today's interview, and it's my pleasure interviewing her. And before inviting her, I have a favor for you guys. I'll definitely appreciate if you guys could subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like, share, and turn on those post notifications. And now we'll invite her. And yeah, hi Sanjana, how are you
Hi,
doing?
Srini. Hi everyone. I'm Sanjana Ambekar and I'm 14 years old. First of all, I'm thankful to Hasini for inviting me at this forum.
You're most
Really
welcome.
grateful to her. Yes, I am the Israel International Junior winner, where I had gold in doubles, gold in singles, silver in doubles, and bronze in mixed doubles. And I'm currently India number 20 in under 15 age group of badminton. And yes, I have achieved more in my younger age and will be achieving more ahead.
I liked your ending of your intro. That was really good. I mean, you'll definitely have to have a spirit. You have to keep motivating yourself. So this is a great beginning. And first of all, thank you for accepting being part of this interview. And thank you for having a mindset to inspire people. There's something good. And as you know, I have some questions. So if you would like to, I'll move on to the first now.
Yeah, sure.
So you are an amazing badminton player. So we know that right now. And at what age you started practicing badminton?
Yes, I'm really fortunate that I started playing badminton at a really very young age. I was just 7 when I started playing badminton, where I was introduced to badminton in the parking with my brother, where I played with him downstairs. And my parents thought that she has passion for badminton and maybe she's following her brother's footsteps. So let's just enroll her in some badminton hall. And they introduced me to a new big badminton hall where my basics were sharpened, and I was taught to badminton professionally over there. And
Okay.
yeah.
That's really good. And really does not matter. You started at a very young age, something to be really appreciated. Your parents helped you, they noticed that you're interested in it, and they put a step forward, for you to get more successful towards your passion. That's something really good. And shout out to them. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's because my brother started playing badminton at the age of 13, and
okay.
When the first time I went to see his court and everything, I was like, this is something really very interesting, and even I would like to learn this.
And you said you started playing at the age of 7. So who's your role model and whom you got inspired by to go in the field of badminton?
Yeah. My role model is Carolina Marin from Spain. She is the winner of 2016 Rio Olympics, and yeah, the speciality which I like about her is her aggression on court. The type of aggression from the beginning of the game to the ending of the game, she continues it in the same way. And even the fighting spirit on court, though at any point of time, even if she's losing or she's winning, she's in the same aggression and same winning spirit. And this inspires me that if she can, why can't I?
That's really good.
If she can win from this point of time, keeping in the mind that yes, I can, then even I can do it, right? It's not like that she's someone different, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's true. As I always say, all of us have the same neurology. If it is possible for others, it's also possible for me. So, I mean, people who listening this, please believe on this. I mean, this really, helps you a lot, motivates you a lot. Just push yourself towards your, work hard, and you'll definitely achieve it. And I definitely believe you will be such a great player when you grow up, and all the best for that. And you will be a role model for other kids when you grow up. So this is an important question right now. So this is a competition, and your opponent might be strong. So what kind of mindset do you have at those times when your opponent is so strong than you? What kind of mindsets or strategies do you have at those times?
See, every athlete plays to win. So we don't train hard just to survive in games, right? We train hard to win. It's a stronger opponent, no problem. You won't get easy opponents all the time. You do have to fight back. So when you get a tough opponent, it's better. It's really good when you get a tough opponent. You get to know, you play so hard ki you have to win. That thought in your mind. I have to win. Whomsoever the opponent is, it doesn't matter to me. I have come here. I have worked hard. I've come here to win, and I'm going to win. So it doesn't really matter to me, because sports may losing and winning is a part of sports. See, even if you lose, you should think about it. Ki, have you given your 100% on the court? Jitna you have trained hard, have you actually used that much on court? So it does matter when you lose or when you win. Yeah.
That's really good reply, I would say, because a lot of people, even when I was young, I used to this is not only on sports, even in life. Make sure you guys do the 100%, because I would always say the greatest failure in life is not participating 100%.
Yes.
So push your efforts in whatever thing you do, because that will only help you to reach success first of all. And never just don't do it for somebody else. Do it for your sake. Do it for your good. And that's a good spirit. And as she said, play to win. Make sure I won't say just at least have a mindset, I will do it, just, keep saying on that, and, motivate yourself.
See, because sports actually means you willing to win and you willing to lose. You're willing to win, but you lose, right? That happens because, sometimes it does happen. You have a stronger opponent, you think that, okay, she's stronger than me, she's powerful than me, she's taller than me. It doesn't matter. It actually matters on your talent and your hard work. So,
okay, that's good. So, first of all, then I would say that, you should be a stronger opponent for others. That's something good. If you are going to be a stronger opponent to others, even people will, start becoming stronger opponents to themselves.
Yes.
So that's something good.
You got to step on the court with confidence to win. Not like, okay, she's tall, okay, fine. She's tough, okay.
And you even said, if my opponent is so strong, then only, I start learning. And that's also something to take back from this. and people who are listening, please do. And can you talk about your first international tournament? Because this life we experience a lot of things. Even for me, when I started my first this show, I was a bit nervous, but going on, it really helped me a lot. So how was your first international tournament?
Yeah, my first international tournament and first abroad trip was Israel. And I enjoyed it a lot with my coach, with my fellow other friends who were also representing India over there. And yeah, it was my first trip without my parents, that too abroad, and first abroad trip. Because, I decided to go without my parents. My coach accompanied me and with other people also. It was a thrilling experience for me, actually. Going there, it's not the same surrounding. While in India you play and over there you play, different surroundings are there. International surrounding is a thrilling experience, one where you get to experience other countries' people, how they train, how they play. You get to know other people from other country, and even my partner was Ukrainian, and I
Okay.
got to know about Ukraine a lot. We gave gifts to each other, and like I actually did a lot of international friends there, who I am still in touch with. And playing outside a country without your parents means a lot.
So you have achieved a lot of awards. Out of those, which one was your most favorite and why?
So, my favorite award, the most closest award me is the Israel one. As I said before, it was a thrilling experience and everything. But before going there, I promised my mother and my father, rather my parents and my whole family, that I'm going there alone. Don't be so scared. I'll get 3 gold for you all. And while going there, I had only one thing. I have promised them that I'm going to get 3 gold from there. So you got to play like that. You got to do like this. And the kind of tension I had before playing the first match, I never knew what kind of opponents are there. The judge, the umpire and everything was new there. So it was like, okay, first 3-4 rounds I did it. Semi-final was a kind of tough for me, both semi-final and final. And in the final, when I lost the second set, I remembered about my promise. I said, I have promised to my parents now, and if you lose it, what happens? And then my mantra went on to me, and I got my first international tournament title, and that was gold. Unfortunately, in the other 2 events, it wasn't gold, but I got silver and bronze in other 2 events. And I was quite a bit happy that, as I promised, I'm bringing medals in all 3 age group. Gold, I promised, but unfortunately, gold wasn't there. But I bought 2 other medals for my family, and my family was very happy. In each and every newspaper in India, there was my coverage. So a school girl from Pune brings 3 medals, and that just, how it feels like something really extraordinary when your name is there in the paper. It was for 3 to 4 days, my name was there, my parents were proud of me, my whole family was proud, my coaches were proud, and it made me feel good too.
I mean, first of all, it is a very big motivation for yourself. And second of all, which makes you happy a lot when you achieve something you really wanted to achieve. I have experienced it a lot because, learning in this point, even I could feel your situation, when you achieve
Standing
those
on that
medals.
podium, the first step podium, it was the most, I felt like crying on the podium. I have done this. I was dreaming about it in the Israel before going to Israel from 1 month. How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I go on the podium and everything? And it was just a dream come true actually before going there.
So I'll just say, dream a lot, work on it. It will definitely come true one day.
It will.
And does government or corporate support you financially?
Yeah, government does, but for my age right now, I haven't got any support from government right now, because as you go ahead and ahead, you achieve more, then government does support you financially. Right now, I'm a little bit younger for financial support. For that, you even need sponsorships and everything. But when you achieve more, government does support you financially. That's it.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. And so, you've already achieved, really great things in a very young age. So, when you grow up in the next 5 years, how do you want to see yourself?
Yes. So in the next 5 years, I'm sure I want to achieve more in international and national. My first goal is this year. It was a bad luck, but next year, of course, I have written down my goals also. As
Uh-huh.
soon as the tournament starts, I want to reach in top 10 of my under 17 age group. I've decided to perform well in 17. Now I'm India number 20 in 15. I'm trying for 17 also now, and in the next 5 years, nationals is the goal, and internationals, I want a personal ranking. Ranking in international means a lot, and you even get to go for other tournaments, super series. Then we have tours everywhere. We have tours, and even the world championships, which is the most important. And I'm sure I'm in the next 5 years. I'll work hard, and I want to try for that.
I mean, I really like that because, you said you'll work hard. You are working hard, and I'm sure, you'll achieve whatever you wanted to. And, may God bless you and all the best for that. And what is your dream? You said that, you wanted to, rank in this position international, and, you wanted to have a separate background behind you and all. So, what is your dream? What are your future plans?
You know, every Indian's ambition is to represent their country in something. And of course, I'm sure even it is your also ambition to represent your country in something when you go older. So it's my, even I want to do something like that. I want to represent my country in badminton, and I want to make my country proud, my parents proud, my school proud, my coaches proud, and my family also proud. And of course, my dream award is to play the Olympics. No matter how many years, maybe it will take me more 5-6 years to participate in Olympics. But my dream award is to participate in Olympics and do something for my country, of course. And not only in the Olympics, but there are other tournaments in badminton which have, the World Championship or the Tour 500, 2000. So, of course, those are also major tournaments, and I want to represent my country in those tournaments. And the only dream award is that, to represent my country and make my country proud for me.
I will just, like to say, when you grow up, you're going to be a pride of our country. Everybody is going to support you, like Sindhu is being right now.
Yes.
She's a very big player, and, I even love her. And, all the best for that. I'm sure you'll represent India one day, and everybody is going to cheer you up. Sanjana, Sanjana.
I want that.
That really, motivates you. And, so, you go through a lot of matches, you attend a lot of tournaments right now, and you would have to practice for all of those. So you will definitely miss your schools and your, lectures and, your classes also. So in this situation, how does your school support you?
Yes. My school, Vikhe Patil Memorial, is really very supportive. Since I have been in this school, it has even supported my brother in all, even if he's going for tournaments or anywhere, my school has supported him also. And now, since I have started playing badminton from second and third standard, whether it's a mini tournament or anything, my school has supported me a lot. My schoolwork, which has been missed, my teachers, they tell my classmates to call me and send me the notes. And they now in the latest 6th, 7th, and 8th, I have not attended my school for more than 5 to 6 months. So I have missed many lectures, and even I never attended my full school. I used to leave at 12 o'clock from my school for practice. And the school is really very supportive, because if I don't write the exams, they do reconduct my exam, even if it is only me who has not given the exams. They conduct it properly for me. They set a paper and everything. They even give me a good place and everything. But I tell you, my school, not only my school staff, my fellow classmates, my teachers, my principal, everyone has supported me a lot. Even in giving permissions. Now, before Israel, I needed a leave for 2 months. And my school did encourage me, and they said, okay, this is a very big tournament and she needs a leave of 2 months. I had a 2 months leave, and I used to go for every Friday in the school to complete my work. But my fellow classmates, they all used to take their notebooks, they used to Xerox it for me, and whenever I used to go in the school, they used to give me the Xerox, and they used to say, you have to complete this much, then you have this project, and ma'am has given this submission date, then you can submit it that time, it's okay if you give late. So, of course, the school has really been a supportive part to me.
I mean, most of the kids who I have interviewed, they always mention their schools in detail. They make sure they talk about everybody in the school. They really support me a lot. I mean, school apart from home is definitely a different experience for every child. I have even experienced that, and they support you a lot. So just realize that your school is definitely being a part of your journey, which is really important, where you
No,
learn
because
silly
I
things.
have even missed my lectures, and my teachers, they have, they tell me to stay back and they explain me everything. Though it's only one child, they did explain me everything, the whole lecture, no matter whatever time it is. But they did explain me, and my fellow classmates, of course, they all did everything for me. They keep on supporting me, even if I'm outside, in other. Maybe I have gone for nationals or states. They every day post me some photos of the classwork and the project details and everything. And you need these kinds of fellow classmates always, who will support you, who will always help you, and who are always there to help you.
True. I'll definitely agree this. And so this is a competition, and you might even lose or win. That does not matter. It depends on you. What kind of hard work you've put, how you've played that game. So you might have made some mistakes. Because of some reason behind it. So how do you handle those situations, or what is your mindset at those times?
Yeah, so I have lost matches. I made the silliest of mistakes also in matches where I'm leading, and from leading I have lost. So I have learned from it, and I always, I have learned something new now. Before that is, I write my diary. Even if I win the match or I lose the match, I always write my diary. What mistakes I have done, what point of time I should have done this or that, I always write it in my diary. And then when you work, or when you are, doing that thing, when you're practicing, I always remember it. I say, I have done a mistake in this in matches. I've done a lot of mistakes at this point. Okay, then I keep on improving it in the practice only. Because once when you write it in a paper or you write it in a particular diary, you always remember it. Even the silliest thing, but I have written my scores also. So by practicing, when I make the silliest of mistake, I remember you lost by this score because you did this mistake at that point of time. I always remember that too, and I even remember the score. So it fixes in your mind ki I have done mistake here. I don't want to do it, or I don't want to repeat it again in my game. So you have to remember this, and you have to work hard on it. मतलब कितना भी time, you're doing it for whatever time, but you have to do it properly. Or else, you keep on repeating. If you keep that mistake in your mind while playing the match, you keep on repeating the same mistake in the whole match. So mistake hua, okay, leave it and focus on next point. My coach has taught me this thing. That, okay, mistake is done, okay, fine, leave it and move ahead. And I'm really very privileged that I'm training under Nikhil Kanitkar sir, Mayank Gode sir, and Anil Modak sir. They have taught me a lot of things which I can never forget.
I mean, that's really good because, first of all, talking about your coaches, you were, you said you're very lucky to train under them.
Yeah,
And,
there are a number of coaches in the academy. So I have, and I'm privileged that as I said before, I'm privileged to train under Nikhil sir, Nikhil Kanetkar sir, Mayank Gode sir, and Anil Modak sir. And we even have coaches for gymming, track training, and other
okay,
strengthening things also.
okay, that's
So
good,
I am thankful to all my coaches of an Nikhil Kanetkar Badminton Academy who have supported me and who have taken me to this path.
That's,
That's
they
really great.
have definitely helped you a lot.
Yes,
And,
and I even and I because of them I am today. I'm here today.
true, definitely true. I'll definitely agree that. Your coaches, your tutors, in whatever field you are in, they have helped you a lot. Please
I'm
realize
grateful
that.
to the whole
Yeah,
academy, the Nikhil Kanetkar Badminton Academy. I'm really very grateful to them.
hearing this, they'll definitely be happy, I'm sure. Who people who are watching this, please put a word back to them, as in a form of gratitude. They'll definitely be, they'll be pleased, they'll be very happy hearing that, that is a different experience. And I would just say, she mentioned that she writes her diary, so that's a really good habit. And mainly kids, I would recommend them to follow this. Will help you in all of those situations.
Not only
And
sports, but writing
even
diary can help
life.
you in many other ways.
Yeah, true, true. Even in life, I'll definitely recommend that. And you learn from your failures. As always said in the show, there are no failures, only feedback. You only learn from your failures. And she even says that it keeps reminding me that lost in this score, not only in sports but in all, in life too. Make sure you don't do the
And
mistake again, and work better. And
I would like to share one more thing. My coaches
please,
have also taught
please.
me one more thing. Even if it's not your match right now, or you are, you're on the court and you're watching matches, I always carry, my coach has taught me, and he has told me that you have to carry a diary and a pen every time you go on court to watch matches. Because you learn from others too.
Yeah,
Now,
true,
I
true,
keep on
true.
watching matches there also, and I write down the points where, okay, she could have done this also, but acha, she has got point. But she could have done this also, and it would have been easier. I have written that also in my diary. Wherever I go, I carry two diaries. One is for my tournament diary, and the other is to write points as to how others play. If
True,
she's
true,
my opponent later, then I do write her points.
true.
Where she is weak, where you can target her, and
Uh-huh.
where you that really helps more. Better than just watching the game. If you write it, as I said before, it keeps on revolving in your mind.
Yeah, you can even note down your memories, which will help you. That keeps reminding you. That is a different feeling, I would say. And we know that you help the tribes, including your brother. You do. Okay, I'll ask the question again.
Yeah.
I came to know that you help the tribes. So can you explain about the tribes cause you were doing along with your brother? And yeah, can you please explain? Please go ahead.
Yeah. So we started this TRIBUS organization in 2012 when my brother, he went with camps, with foliage and other camps also, and he was being taken into some village like that. So he liked the place there. He said, no school, nothing over here, be free for the whole day, eat anything here and there. But with that also, he saw that they didn't have clothes there, proper clothes, even women, they didn't have, good clothes. Like even if they are wearing sari, the sari was torn or something. So he came back and, 2-3 days he was thinking about it. And he said that let's just donate something on my birthday to the tribes. So he decided to collect clothes from the school, not only from the school but also from his badminton fellows and everything. And we went from door to door to collect the clothes. And I even told my classmates we had a thousand clothes and toys and books and everything which they could do. So, and we even decided to carry some sweets for them, and we went in some village. I don't remember the name right now. So we went in that village on his birthday. We donated them clothes, we gave them toys, and we even gave them books to study and everything, and sweets. So, seeing that delight on their face, happiness and everything, it just, made us also happy, me and my brother, because we worked a lot on that at that time. We literally used to sit overnight, separating the clothes age group wise, because we had 1,000 clothes where we had no idea of age groups. So we sat overnight, we separated the clothes and everything. We renamed them. We even had Sri Krishna Paranspe with us, who accompanied us there. He's a photographer, and yeah, he was there with us. And
Okay.
he wanted to do something unique on his birthday, so he decided to donate them. And after a few years, in 2019, we just came back to that organization, and this time I wasn't able to go because of my tournament, but my brother and some of the comrades, all of them, they all went and they distributed more than 4,000 clothes there.
Okay, that's really good. I mean, you have a very good cause. So I will just say, this a small example. I mean, not only to the society or to our environment or to the nature, but this even happens in our day-to-day life. When our mom asks us to help them, we'll be like, "Ma," and we'll be like, "I'll come back in 5 minutes" or something. But we usually don't do that. I mean, as kids, I'm telling, and if parents are here, you could take up some situations when you were young. So one day I went and it was my work actually, but she was doing it. I was like, let's clean it. And she was having a different a mind. The phase which she usually had wasn't over here. So just try it once, and just your experience which was there is definitely going to be different. And I would definitely say that help everybody. So sharing is caring. Expect everyone to be as like you, motivate them, help them a lot. And I'll just like to say, and I don't know. So we're coming to the end of the show, and thank you for you have a really great mindset, you have a really good story, just so inspiring. And thank you for being here, Sanjana. Great pleasure talking with
My
you.
pleasure too, also, for you inviting me here.
You're most welcome. And in okay, to achieve what you wanted, what is the first step you are going to take? Do not forget to comment down below if any of these stories inspired you to take your first step. And we'll make sure to link down my Facebook page so you could go watch that. And if you guys know a kid who's achieved something really great in a very young age, go to my Facebook page and you will find more details over there. You could text me over there. And then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and turn on those post notification, because you don't have to miss another inspiring story. With that, I'll see you next week. Until then, bye.